squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Found the spot in the defense. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll try the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kendricks. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here's the handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Orange will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big...
There he goes! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He turns it loose to the left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Trying to get behind the defense. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, UNC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
He'll bring it out. It's Witherspoon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers.
Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Shields. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. Syracuse forced to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got it in the middle, it's Pettis. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Shields. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Forced out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Buying some time. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. To throw, it's Chop. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Price. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Witherspoon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got him this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Syracuse. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Syracuse.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the left side. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
we've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Here's the return. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The sure hands, it's Watkins. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rush is on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls in the deep ball. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Chubb. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the ground with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is the 1st down.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's caught. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Witherspoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Turning it on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. He's got his man across the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Get set, get set.
And some room to work. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. He's got it on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab behind the line. It's Kendricks. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Now on the option. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Chubb. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It'll be a draw. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Syracuse, 17.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Snagged in the middle. It's Shields. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Trying to take it back. He's at the... And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina! They extend this 4th. The fake, and he wants to throw.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss.